And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, where we have a very small park in the beginning of the game, and we have two kinds of dinosaurs. This, of course, is not the new Jurassic Park game, which has just released, which is, I think, called Evolutions, which apparently has some very nice features, but it also apparently has the soul sucked out of the game, because dinosaurs don't even display herd behavior. I mean, what kind of loser are you if you make a dinosaur game in which dinosaurs do not even display herd behavior or hunt in packs? At that point, you failed. Which is why we're playing this game, of course. Okay, so the DNA extraction of your amber specimen has revealed Pachycephalosaurus DNA. As you already possess 100% of this DNA for this species, we cannot make use of this material, and we have just wasted our amber. Which is okay, for now. Triceratops genome is at 34%, you will need to reach 50% before you can breed one. Right, and this is of course Dr. Grant giving us another fossil, which we already have the dino species on 100%, so it automatically sells it, which is great. This is kind of a fossil market shipment. I don't want to buy it right now, thank you very much. Is this too far apart? This is probably too far apart. Man, I've built beautiful parks before. Why did I settle for such a shitty spot here? We'll see about relocating ourselves once we have a little bit more cash. Why are you all? Is that a problem? You're hungry? You're thirsty? You're thirsty? Come on, guys. The water's right there. Of course, dinosaurs are smart enough to actually find water and shit and food and all that stuff. And no, we're not going to dump a carnivore into the herbivore enclosure just yet. Well, I say just yet, but that was actually planned to not do it at all.
Welcome back.
I'd still like to get these. Oh wait, I've had the thingy the ranger station, so we can simply move these back to where we actually need them. And this guy needs to go to sleep. He probably will do on its own very shortly. You can't actually get into the enclosure. I don't want to build more enclosure fence right now because it is very expensive.
What should we do about this?
Nothing. It's okay. Pachycephalosaurus remains. That's the helicopter. That's the ranger station. This is our island, by the way, for those who have just joined and haven't seen part 1. It's sadly not symmetrical because this game sadly does not allow you to build completely symmetrical parks, which, well, it bothers me a little bit, but I suppose we can ask this. Is that more? Is that better? No, not really, because there's even more space in between, which I suppose is secure. We'll see. I did say I wasn't going to build any more enclosure fence.
What should we do here?
Okay, we found silver, which is great. We can also sell that. Of course, the average sell value of silver isn't that great, but any little bit helps. That's another Pachycephalosaurus. You can build a couple more. I don't want to build that anymore, though. Because, of course, expansion in this game is expensive. These fences cost a fortune. These hatcheries cost another fortune. And even the goddamn restroom costs like $5,000. Which is expensive. Okay, so now that these guys are asleep, we can actually move them, which we can only do if they are sedated, which they are, of course. And now we can move them. This does pause the game for a second, so moving them does take a little bit of time. I wish this animation was skippable, but it sadly isn't, and we dump it down right there. Drug them and relocate them. Which, don't take that out of context.
Message from the park administrator.
No, that's never good. Some of our visitors are leaving it. Yeah. Wait, weren't you supposed to go to sleep?
Urgent message from John.
Ah, look, we got our first star, guys. This is heading the right way. This is heading in the right direction. Eventually, at least what I noticed is that you will start getting stars so quickly that you can't even get all the dinosaur species in one dig site before you unlock another. Because as you get more stars, you actually unlock more dig sites. Now, in the original game, one of the biggest gripes people had with the original Jurassic Park Operation Genesis is that the dig sites were locked to 5 because you only had 5 stars to get. Did I not sedate you? I mean, you may be big, but come on, settle down. Sedated, yeah. Chill out. Have a nap. Put you back in with your friends.
I thought you might want to know this.
Yes. Yes, the park's famous for bedding. Anyway, as I was saying, the original game had, let's bring up the fossil hunt site, the dig site. You can only unlock 5 dig sites, and there are of course 9, which I don't know who made that decision, but you get 1 extra dig site which you can unlock. You cannot do this. Site is locked. You'll need to gain access to more sites. Your star rating increases. So of course there's a maximum of 5 stars, and which equates to a maximum of 5 dig sites, which is, or 6 actually. Was it 6? I don't remember if it was 6 or 5. But anyway, so it was locked, and then the other ones were locked forever, which was completely insane. And this mod, the Genesis expansion project, of course, modded it so that you could, once you have 5 stars, you can unlock all the dig sites. What's happening? Alright, thanks, Doctor. You are, of course, as I have said in previous episodes, you are going to get bombarded by a torrent of emails, which is much like real life, and these are still running. I may have to sedate you again, and I'm also going to lock you. Don't run away, please. I do kind of need you here for now, because the visitors can see you. Once we get a few carnivores, and of course we need kind of fund this whole fucking mountain. Okay, that's enough. And of course more herbivores, then this whole area is going to be populated, and we can delete this fence. But for now, it kind of needs to be here. Why is everyone unhappy? You guys okay? Yeah, just scared by the helicopter, I guess. Let's create another view dome. Right about here. And then we dump that bad boy over here.
Good to see you again.
We're going to charge 15, and we're going to call it the nature dome. Let's actually just call it the view dome.
Welcome.
Maybe the more generic names are better. We charge 15 for that, we charge 15 for that one, good. Okay, so people do actually have to walk quite a long way to actually eat something, which we are probably going to need a different kiosk. And we also need to plan out our layout, because this is of course a piece of shit. We can build the balloon things there, let's build these there. Now it's not just my OCD I have to contend with, but all the people who watch the videos. Where's going to be better? Okay, so we can put that there, we can put a couple of rest areas around that. I mean, we do want to relocate, but we don't actually have the... Hang on, can we... Let's see. This is 3, right? 3.
Message from
Getting more
Dr.
people,
Grant.
always good getting more money. 1, 2,
Urgent message from Dr.
3.
Wu.
Dr. Wu is just telling me the research is done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, what's this? 1, 2, 3. Right, so as I said, symmetrical parks not really possible here, but that's okay.
What should we do?
Found amber. Well, we're going to sell that because we don't actually. That's a 2 to 3 that we don't actually gain from that, so it's better off to sell. Alright, so we've got the gyro stabilizers. This is great. We can now also shoot dinosaurs. Let's not do that. We can start researching vaccines, but we probably don't want to do that. Avoidance beacon, security tool, visitor shelter, useful for twisters, and the security cameras, which is limited value. Medium security fence on the other hand, very useful. But since we don't have any large carnivores right now, we're just going to. Where do I want to? These are like the most popular attractions in the entire game. Everyone loves the balloon tours. Everyone also loves fountains and the souvenir stand and the rest area. Let's actually get them. The rest areas don't cost a lot to research, but they do cost a lot to build. So actually, let's just build some fountains, which are you're not actually gonna like smash into the thing, right? Okay, fence is okay. This is great. Okay, so they're being fed. Everyone okay? Yeah, okay. Where's the people? Where's the people? We give it back to you. We give these dinosaurs back to you. The people. For a second there, I didn't see the fence. I was like, what? Fence gone? That's a problem. It's actually a very big problem, but okay. View dome. This is going to be put into the carnivore enclosure. What? What is it, Doctor? Okay, thank you. Amend the T. So we need to start clearing room for both the rest areas and the balloon tours, because the balloon tours are great. Everyone loves balloon tours. Kiosk, we did want to put a few of these here. Can we do that here? I mean, yes we can, but should we? Does that look good? I like building aesthetically pleasing parks, but it's not always possible, and in this shitty location it's probably just really not feasible. I can try though. Let's see, what if I relocate this to... That's not possible. Yeah. This is not aesthetically pleasing.
It's good to know you're keeping an eye on things.
Whether it's okay, fuck it, we'll just pop it down. We'll redesign it later. We'll do it live.
Welcome.
And you get a hot dog and some fries for 15 quid. That's an expensive motherfucking hot dog. We're not going to say it's made of real dinosaurs because, well, then I'm probably going to get some lawsuits, so you can still call it the Dino Dog though. More visitors. This is good. Let's actually see what people are saying about the park so far. I mean, we do have a half star, which is not as good as a entire star, but it's okay. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you research. Oh. Ew. Oh my god, I forgot benches. There.
Message from Dr. Grant.
That was all me. That was all my fault. Restrooms for 5,000. They're so expensive. It's ridiculous. You know, I mean, I could have. I mean, it's done. It's done. It's okay. Okay, right. That's. Come on, guys. How's the? Why aren't we getting more stuff? Average, mediocre. I'm not happy with this. This is not good. Okay, mediocre is basically the lowest it will go. It usually, in the base game, also goes down to poor and then exhausted, which means you're basically never getting anything from it ever again. But in the mod, the lowest it will go is mediocre, which means that you can still kind of mine it. And average is, of course, slightly above mediocre, so let's allocate some additional tick sizes to there. Tick teams, sorry. And we're gonna have to look at what we're going to unlock next. There's a couple I like. I think it is this one which has the Tyrannosaurus, right? Tyrannosaurus, obviously love that. Ankylosaurus, absolutely love that one too. This one, on the other hand, has the Velociraptor, Gallimimus, and the Homalocephalae, all of which I absolutely love. So I'm probably going to unlock this one too. Homalocephalae, about the cutest thing you've ever seen. Better than cats, better than dogs. Amazing, cutest sound ever. Gallimimus, well, they're just cool to look at, and of course Velociraptors are awesome. Need no explanation given. Spinosaurus, Orano. Thing that plays well with the Edmontosaurus and the Carcharodontus. Carcharodontosaurus, right. Carcharodontosaurus. I used to be able to say these names, guys, that's right. Funnily enough, 10-year-old me could actually pronounce a lot of this shit, and now I'm 23 and I kind of forgotten all of it. I was one of those guys that was completely crazy about dinosaurs. Yeah, what are people saying? Visitor summary, entertainment. Oh, no, thank you. Visitor summary. Right. Wait, what? So what is it? Is it too expensive or not? I mean, I already lowered all the prices. I mean, what do you want me to do? Lower the entrance fee? Is there anything to eat in this park? Oh. Well, don't say that too hard there. Guys, there are dinosaurs. There are motherfucking dinosaurs. Why are you unhappy? Where else do you get to see this shit? I could up the entrance price a little bit. I don't want to do that because that's going to severely hamper the... do I need to hire more staff? Okay, go clean that stuff. Wait, I forgot more trash bins. If you build more pathing, you need more trash bins. I mean, that would stand to reason, but I forget it every time. Okay, so we got a couple more people. I think there was 6,
Urgent
7.
message from Dr. Wu.
What's happening? Okay, so Dr. Grand. Okay, thank you, Doctor. Balloon tour. What did we just research? I think it was the fountain. Okay, that's good. Souvenir stand. I mean, souvenir stand is basically used in the most corporate way possible to squeeze some extra money from people, which I think is scummy, so fuck that. Probably gonna get the balloon tour first, and we do have a lot of money actually. Like normally I'm running completely broke, but that's also probably because I buy too many big teams. Okay, well we're going to...
Message from Dr. Wu.
Okay, it's not Sadler, good. Once you start getting messages from Dr. Sadler, you're going to be very sad about your life. Okay, okay, we built the rest of it. I mean, we do have a little bit of money to blow. No, I'm not going to look at your report, Ludlow. You never bring me good news, so you never good news. We still can't beat this motherfucking Triceratops. 40, okay. The problem is the higher star dinosaurs like the Triceratops, Spinosaurus, Brachiosaurus.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Triceratops? No, Edmontosaurus. The higher star dinosaurs you're never going to get 100% completed by purely fossils that you find. You have to buy a lot of them. Now luckily it does filter out the dinosaurs you already have in the fossil market, so you only get to buy the Triceratops stuff. It doesn't filter out amber though, since it's a gamble, but of course if you already have 2 of the 3 dinosaur species at 100% genome, then you no longer buy amber because that's a ridiculous gamble and it's expensive as fuck. Check that. Low quality, price 16,000. A 3-star high quality piece is 15,000. Now of course you do get a lot more from amber than that you get from skeletons, but that's still ridiculous. How much is this? 15, right? Yeah, 16, 15. This is expensive, but it's going to severely boost the population of our park, so we're gonna do it.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Hey, nice. Made like 2,000 back on that. Oh come on, guys! Don't be pissy. Look, you've seen dinosaurs. What are you complaining about? Daylight robbery, my ass. Have you seen? Yeah, she's seen the dinosaurs.
What you doing here?
She's seen the dinosaurs and still think the prices are too high. That must be a severe character flaw then. Who the hell sees dinosaurs and then thinks that was too expensive? Ah, good, he's got the Jurassic Park experience. That is great. It means he's very satisfied. It's wonderful to see the dinosaurs having fun. Well, it's a good thing we don't have any carnivores yet. New shipment, more Triceratops stuff. We'll be able to breed them soon, but if these things are extremely expensive to breed, like you've got the Brachiosaurus, which are like 2,000, then you've got the Edmontosaurus. Oh, good, we've got screen. Okay, that's well, okay, 1,000 things at once. Never mind. These are 3,000. Oh, we can actually breed them already. Good. And then there's this. For the very low price of almost 5,000 US dollars, you get one for 8 months, and then they die because their genome is incomplete. So they start falling apart, which is sad. Right, we're not going to purchase another dig site because I first want that motherfucking Triceratops. Which basically means we have to buy a lot more fossils. That's so expensive. Okay, so these guys aren't really doing anything. I mean, we already have two view domes. We already have one of these. Oh, we can actually place that over there. Plan that. What? No, just that area. Oof, I just fucked that entire area. Maybe a bit much, but...
Message from Dr. Grant.
Dr. Grant, if it's not a Triceratops, I don't give a shit. Attractions, viewing platform. Put that there. Put that there. This still looks like ass, but it's okay. Look, okay, amber is great for selling, so I suppose we can be happy with that. Even low amber sells for a lot. How did you get... Oh wait, are you that one asshole that didn't want to get sedated? Okay, so these guys are just trying to figure out who's boss. Turns out that guy's boss, and they keep doing that. Brachiosaurus, by the way, absolutely love Homocephali, and they play very nicely. Okay, 3 years. That's almost a point where I'm willing to actually buy one.
Good to see
Because
you.
this is so expensive. Okay, more guys are coming in. This is good. This is good. Okay, so we actually have the amenities right now to actually service all these people. We have benches, we've got trash cans, we've got, no, of course, the restroom and the kiosks. One at every place, so this is good. Oh, I forgot to turn down the thing. Okay, scenic.
Welcome.
Message from Dr. Grant.
No complaint about the prices again. Okay, a little bit more cash. Once that rest thing is done, the rest area, I think, we'll be able to delete the benches. I don't actually think you can delete the benches. Doesn't matter, and then they can rest there in a much higher quality. Oh, I forgot that we have fountains now. Where are we actually going to place those? Don't litter my park, assholes.
Wise move.
I don't like to place them. But I.
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
Oh, right, rest area. Okay, so let's just get the tour. I mean, we've got the cash. We can do
Message
that.
from Dr. Grant.
Not gonna have cash for a lot longer, but okay. Thank you for selling more stuff. Of course, we can invest in more fossil hunting digging teams because that will eventually pay itself back, but that takes a while, of course. And we simply don't have the cash to throw around right now, mostly because we just bought a bunch of expensive shit. And these rest areas also cost a fortune, as you can see. Now, if you want to be nice and spacious about it, you place it right here, and then waste all of the space. Now, that is beautiful, but we don't have a whole lot of space to work with here, so how about no? This is pretty nice, though. But it's two in between on each side. And we can have it as a path running along the side. No, that's ridiculous. Come on. Where else are we going to put it, though? I mean, this looks fucking retarded, bro. Can't even place it there. I need to relocate this entire area. I really need to relocate this entire area. But I need to flatten an entire mountain to do it, so. Flatten. How expensive is that? I like mountains. And you can't really create mountains, at least not good looking mountains, so I don't want to flatten them all. Gotta flatten them all. Dinosaurs. Okay, let's see. Let's just flatten it a little bit. Wait, you can't actually. You better start going down. This is an issue. Okay, so. Wow, a lot of people are coming in. We need more staff to clean this place. Hire staff. Because people are littering all over the place. Guys, this is a dinosaur park. This is a place full of natural splendor and glory.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Maybe keep it clean, eh? Okay, since it's clear we're not going to find any more of these Triceratops remains, we're just going to buy some. God, those are expensive. 5-star fossils are just so expensive. Oh, whoa, that dropped like a... Did you see that? Did you see that stat drop? Like, what? Went down so quick. You guys were actually like having enough food from this feeder, right? This dome. And this dome, right. I mean, domes are always very, very popular. I mean, things like viewing vents and viewing platforms are always great, but viewing domes really get people up close. You can also go around with a ranger, which is basically a car, armored car, but that takes a bit to research. And I don't think we've unlocked it anyway, so. I do love the look of this game. It's so goddamn old, but with a little bit of tweaks from the modding community, it is still so good. Doesn't have shit on the new Jurassic Park game, but that shit's also soulless as a motherfucker. Seriously.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Have you read some of the issues that the game has? I mean, dinosaurs don't display pack behavior, they do not display pack hunting behavior. Carnivores just kill when anything is in sight, not when they're actually hungry or have a need to hunt, like in this game. This game just has the soul, the integrity that you want out of a game, and then Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Evolution just looks good. Why didn't they just take this game and then made that look good? I mean, it's so good already. I mean, this is everything you could ever want. Alright, hope you come in. Trusters, okay, so since they're now, how many people again?
Message from Dr. Grant.
9 people, alright, this is great. I think we're going to increase the prices.
Message from Dr. Grant.
No, that's the wrong one. Okay,
Urgent message
800.
from John Hammond.
Oh, John Hammond, please, please, please. I haven't even unlocked the second deck side yet. Right, okay, let's build some of these Oh my god, that's expensive.
Right.
10 years, that's good enough. Okay, so turns out these twisters are extremely rare in this mod, which I'm very thankful for because, as I described, they are the absolute worst things imaginable. That do stick to shit. And since we don't actually have any of these twisters, at least not yet, then we're not going to have a severe hit to our income. Because as you can imagine, once that twister comes by and hashtag Rex all of the dinosaurs, as well as half the park amenities, then it's just so long got the crying. Oh wait, we got the twister.
Special announcement. Our newest 5-star attraction, the heroic herbivore Triceratops,
Nope.
is now on display. This gentle giant will put a smile on the faces of those visitors longing to see a vegetarian who fights back.
These are great. Love these things. I always try to think of, before I start these videos, I always try to think of, how many people are here? Okay, 34, that's good. Before I start these videos, I always try to think of some topics to talk about beforehand so that I there's no awkward silences or I don't run out of topics to talk about. And then I actually start the videos, whether it is 3D modeling or like mapping maps for the mod, or just play any game, and then it's just a single stream of consciousness, like an infinite stream of fucking consciousness out of my mouth, and I basically never run out of crap to talk about. In fact, I oftentimes try to talk about 3 things at once, and then I end up not finishing both, and then just go off on another tangent. It's terrible. I need to have this shit scripted out more. Maybe I should write like a script which I should stick to. Maybe a time thing, like for 5 minutes talk about this, and then for 5 minutes talk about that, and then in that way have a little bit of structure instead of just go wherever like my mind takes me, which is usually how these things work, which you'll have noticed. Oh, you motherfucker, now you bring me these goddamn roommates. Fuck you. I suppose I'm flat, but I wouldn't try that, mate. You're running into 3 gargantuan horns. I mean, the nose one's not that bad, but those 2 on top, that's an issue.
Welcome back.
And we still don't have any carnivores. Well, I mean, I couldn't unlock another deck, so I mean, I probably should. Okay, you know what? Let's just go for it. Mediocre, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going for it. The Flaming Cliffs, Cretaceous Period, Velociraptor, Gallimimus, Homulocephalae. We're doing it. No, zoom in, and then we pull all of these guys back, and then we dump them all here. Mountains is generally carnivorous territory. River, you can basically find everything at the river, because turns out everything needs to drink. But most of the carnivores are actually located in the mountains, or at least I have noticed that in this game most of the carnivore remains are generally located in the mountains. I don't know if that's a real thing or if that's just wrong causation, but from my experience that's what we're finding. And since the Velociraptor is also a 5-star thing, and both the Homulocephalae and the Gallimimus is a 3-star, we're probably going to get those anyway, while the Velociraptors are going to be very hard to come by. Okay, that's actually perfect, which means that we can probably buy a single low... Wait, hang on. If we fuck this up, we have to buy another one. If it's like 6% instead of 8, then we're going to have to buy 2 of these, which is 12,000. A single medium is... that would save me 1500, but if we do, okay, but the gain, the potential gain is like 4,500, so we're gonna risk it.
Excellent.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, we have Velociraptor remains. These are very expensive,
Choice.
just like the Triceratops. Oh shit, that also means we should start building a Velociraptor-like area.
Can you look after this
Where are we gonna put that? Okay, first of all, we have to expand this. Okay, the low security fence isn't that expensive, but once you start getting up there, it's so tough. Like the medium and even the high, that's just insane. They cost so much. And I still want to restructure this because it looks like ass. Not the good kind of ass. Okay, so what if we... Oh wait, shit, we have the rest areas. Why didn't we build the rest? Oh yeah, because we couldn't find a place to put them. So what if we concentrate a whole bunch of them right here? I mean, there's water, which is great. There's... Well, there's just water, and that basically attracts all the dinosaurs. As it turns out, having a river brings all the dinos to the yard. Can you even make that meme work if I tried? What? Oh god, Dr. Sattler. When the messages from Dr. Sattler start coming in, you are going to hate your life. Okay, what's the problem? Dino. Oh, for fuck's sake, now they start rolling in like water. I was just talking about water.
Urgent message from Dr. Sattler.
Fuck! That's what I'm saying. It's so bad. Okay, vaccines. Did I just... What button was that? Did I just stop now? No, it completed. Okay, that's good. The problem was Dino Valley, so let's... What is that? Progress? What was it? 1 month? I don't know. We're gonna have to go with it anyway. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay, so we're gonna have to find another one. You can now build the balloon tour. Great. Balloon tour from the settler remains. Thank you. No, I don't want to hear about it because you're just gonna bitch about the goddamn sickness in the park.
From Dr. Wu.
No, fuck you. No. Okay. Okay, what do we got? We need to buy another fossil market. Triceratops.
Great.
Yeah, that's great. Right, I guess I can hold them separately first. No, wait, stop. We want to get the amber first. I'm losing my train of thought here. What are we supposed to do? We wanted to build the balloon tour, but these are very expensive and we don't have anyone in the cash for these. We need to fix our dinos because they're getting sick. Maybe I should build another herbivore feeder like in the middle here because if these guys are getting sick, no wait, Dino Belly's not actually. Is there like information on those? I never actually looked at the information for the sicknesses, dinosaur diseases. Introduction, like all animals, yeah right, they can become sick, okay, but... Bumblefoot, I think it was Dino Belly. This is a minor viral infection which affects the dinosaurs' digestive systems. It causes the dinosaurs to eat less, drink more, and excrete massively. While not immediately fatal, it will definitely reduce the appeal of the afflicted. Right, okay. Okay, so we got a little bit of time before this becomes an issue. It was actually right? Right, okay. So...
Urgent message from Dr. Sattler.
Well, at least the people haven't noticed. Okay, so as I was saying,
message from John Hammond.
John, man, I love you, but I don't have the cash to bring in all these new species yet. So thank you for your additional dig sites and your stars and your additional tourism, but I just cannot handle that right now. Yes. Okay. Yes. No. Okay. Triceratops genome. Okay. 45 years. This is great. Build 2 more. Now that they're actually gonna last. Maybe I should increase the space that they have to walk around in. I support that. My bank account is not. Turn off that thing. No way, that's 100 a month. That's ridiculous.
Message from Dr. Grant.
I mean, you could start charging people for the bathroom, but that's the most scumbag thing you can ever do in life, and that's not what I was to do. And ladies and gentlemen, we have officially ran out of cash. We have reached that point. It's taken quite a while, but we did eventually reach it. Which always happens. Okay, so back to the planning stages. So, we're gonna have velociraptors relatively soon. We're gonna have to prepare the carnivore enclosure. Now, the carnivore enclosure is pretty big, because of course carnivores need a lot of territory. And they do play nice with each other, or they can play nice with each other, if you give them enough space to do that with. Which I've obviously done. So, I do want to keep the raptors in a separate cage, so to say. Raptors and the Dilophosaurus can play nice with each other, but raptors don't necessarily play nice with the larger carnivores. And more importantly, the larger carnivores don't play nice with the Dilophosaurus and the Velociraptors themselves, since they'll just hunt them and eat them. They like them a lot more than that they like cows. So, as I said, I do want to keep them separate, but I don't quite know where to put them. I could make like a small lake in here and then close this whole thing off, but then you get a large stretch, and I want spacious enclosures. I want the dinos to have at least some sense of whatchamacallit. No, right, I'm completely broke. Have some sense of. I mean, this is reasonably spacious if you like. Yeah, that's plenty spacious what I'm talking about.
What would you like us to do?
Right, and then we can put in another dome there, and then we can dish that right there, and then since here's the water, the velociraptors stay
It's
here.
good to know you're keeping an eye on things.
Guys, it's taking shape. I'm not doing a good job of explaining it, but it's taking shape in the head, trust me. And I will restructure this once I got a little bit more space and make it look pretty. Because right now, it looks like shit. Wow, you know, all the people.
Message from Dr. Grant.
These Triceratops really doing the trick. No amber, still no fucking. We're getting them to dig in the mountains, right? Yeah. Mediocre already. Okay. Guess we'll move over here then. Is there no amber in the mountains? There may be no amber in the mountains, but I haven't noticed that pattern in amber before. I don't even know if there are patterns in which you can find certain things in the different areas of the fossil hunting screen, but as I have noticed that it's mostly the carnivores and specifically the high-level carnivores, which are in the mountains. But I don't actually know if that is a pattern, but that's just what I've noticed.
It's good to know you're keeping an eye on things.
You know that you're gonna get sick eating these trees, right? Right, he knows that. Let's move that guy back to where he came from. Oh, come on. And then somewhere from our ranger station there will be the helicopter. Of course they do freak out the dinosaurs a little bit. That's okay. Have you reviewed our... We've got fucking dinosaurs. We'll pay whatever the fuck we want. Or they should. Not that they will, but they should. Did I not click move? Or did I click sedate again? That's actually kind of an issue. I actually get a 2-star park going right now. It's actually fairly impressive. With like 3 species of dinosaurs. I haven't even gotten the 4th. Okay. Put you back where you came from. As I said, I will remove this enclosure right here as soon as we got a few more dinosaurs. But right now we have to make sure that the people see the dinosaurs, and as such we need to kind of lock it up. Right, so I had hoped this wasn't necessary, but we are going to have to close this. Okay, so since dinosaurs can't climb mountains, that should do it. What's that? Triceratops. You know when you're a Triceratops wandering out in the wild and then, I don't know, getting sick or dying or whatever. I'm just misclicking all over the place. My apologies. But yeah, you don't want your super expensive showpiece to just lay around somewhere and then die because, well, aside from the fact that they're extremely expensive, I should save because this game has no auto-saving. I mean, disasters have happened before. Save game. As you can see, I have been playing this for a long time. Before I actually decided to do a video on it. Save game, save again. I like to have multiple saves. Right, you're there. You're falling asleep. Okay. Well,
Message from Dr. Grant.
yes, Dr. Grant. Finally the embers start glowing. Oh, yes, let's go. Extract all that shit. So good. Okay. Get you. Now, the goal of not extracting the fossils right away is very simple. We want to make sure that we have as much of the amber as we can, and then extract the amber first in the chance that we get Velociraptor remains from the amber itself. If we first extract all the herbivore DNA and then get amber, we no longer get to chance it. Well, we can still chance it, but then it's whatchamacallit, a 2 to 3 that we're not going to get anything useful. So waiting for the amber is okay. So these people are very happy. This is good. There's still a few people that are miserable. What's the issue? You're miserable. You're miserable. These prizes are.
Thanks for stopping by.
You're fucking ridiculous. Here, lower prices. I'm not accidentally like charging for bathrooms, right? You have to set that up manually. Yeah, I would never do that.
Good to see you again.
I'm not that much of a scumbag. At least I don't think so. Okay, so these guys probably need a bit more space. I did say I was going to enlarge the fence, but then I
Urgent
ran out of
message
cash.
from Dr. Wu.
Okay, well at least it's not Dr. Sapper this time.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Okay, so we got that, and now we're going to delete a couple of these. You can delete trees, but why you would want to do that is beyond me. They are exceptionally expensive to build. Planting trees in this game, the best way to go broke. Which you wouldn't necessarily expect, but... Okay, so I think we just... Okay, Dynabelly costs 300. It's actually not even the most expensive one. Okay. So we're going to immunize the sick dinosaurs. You can also click in vaccinate species, but that will... I have never seen that before. That's the first time I've ever seen that before. Now I've been playing this game for a long time. Years. Well, not for years, of course, but I got this game like when it came out, so spent so much time on it. Without the mods too, stuck on like the 5 dig sites. Oh my god. Okay, well, the safari. No, we're not gonna get the safari. Not yet, anyway. We can retire the dino, which is probably useful. And then, okay, we'll just get the fucking super stand then. Velociraptor, the Gallimimus stuff. You see, that was, I think both those amber things were Velociraptors. Let's see.
Stop by more often.
Oh no, one was from the Cephalae and the other one was Velociraptor. Or did we already extract? No. No, both ambers. My fuck.
You're keeping an eye on things. It's a shame.
No. Hi. Don't misclick that. Okay, I need to start working on this restructuring because I do not like the way this looks. Okay, so what if I... Ooh, I got an idea. That is so expensive. And I just placed it without a single thought. Right, that was maybe not. Okay. How are we gonna get to this?
Urgent message from John Hammond.
John, quit giving me these stars. I'm not ready for them yet. Okay, so we can go around there. Okay, what if we just set this up like so? And then we set this up. We can't do that. Before they walk onto these paths, don't do that yet. I'm not
Message
done.
from Dr. Grant.
What? Okay. Yeah, there's you and there's Amber. Great. Absolutely. I'm gonna try to power game the hell out of this, by the way. I mean, you can't really power game this game anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But oh look, that's even nice and ooh. That makes me happy. What doesn't make me happy is this placement of these things. So we're going to temporarily remove these. Don't worry, they'll be back. Also, Never remove pathways on which the people are walking because they will get pissed. See, that guy just got pissed. Where am I? Now he's lost and now he needs to find his way again. Of course, he will find his way again because paths are nearby, but that doesn't really matter for him. Ah, god damn it.
Welcome back. Good.
Hire more staff. Stop sending me emails. Why did I not just do that? Seems like a lot more reasonable. Okay, so we're gonna replace these amenities. Let's see, restroom. What if we placed them about? No, it looks like shit. That also looks like shit. That also, god damn it. Now why didn't you place it facing this way if we're gonna... Okay, so you're gonna temporarily be gone, don't worry. Okay, so we want the amenities to face this way and there needs to be a little bit of space between. So we're gonna place one here, and we're gonna place another one here. Really, is that? That's proper? That's proper. Is that proper? No, that's not proper. This is proper. Right, okay. This is good. Now we connect. Hang on, did I fuck this up? Please don't tell me I fucked this up. Set you up with salad. In Jurassic Park you can only eat salads.
I thought you might like some input here.
On the software, okay. Sell that. I should have okay. That cost such a god awful amount of money. Ugh. It's not even funny. Like it's exceptionally not funny the amount of money that costs to do. Ooh. Okay. And now no, just there. I spent a ridiculous amount of time on aesthetics that I really don't need to do. And I realized that may be extremely annoying to watch. And I apologize. Can we get some new dinosaurs in here? Maybe? I'm getting a little weary. Homocephaly, Gallimimus and Homocephaly at the same level. Of course we don't get any Velociraptor remains because that would be far too useful. Let's just start getting the Homocephaly out of the way because I love those things. Homocephaly. Any more? Homocephaly. You can. Oh wait, nope. There's no. Nope, wrong one. That one.
Great.
Get it. Okay, so you can actually dump the. Oh crap. It's just a loss of 2,500 if I fuck this up. It's okay. See, this already looks so much better. It's not very functional right now, but it may be in the future. Don't worry. We can actually build a balloon tour.
Welcome back. Oh,
Hire staff!
I have just seen the quarterly financial statement for Jurassic Park. You have run this park into the ground.
Hey. Your park budget is in negative and our investors are thinking of withdrawing their support. You must restore a positive balance to your budget by July 2001 or we will close Jurassic Park down.
Message
right.
from Dr. Grant.
I don't know where this immense influx of cash came from.
Message from Dr. Sam.
I actually have no idea. I'm not even going to look at that.
This is a major problem for us. You must act immediately.
Oh, please tell me it's... Alright, we've got a new thing coming along. Tick, I'm gonna quit the current research on the souvenir stand in favor of this. What's this? Dino web.
Message from Dr.
Okay.
Wu.
Immunize. Yes. I mean, they're not very happy, but at least their health is good. This is the other one, right? Right. No, this is Dino Belly again. I thought I got rid of this. Maybe not. I'm sure you guys will have spotted that. I didn't.
hey!
We're not having any... Oh dear. See, this is what happens when you don't entirely lock down the whole thing and now it's stuck there. Okay.
What should we do here?
Okay, Amber, this is good. Velociraptor, that's also good. Remove, remove. Extract that first, especially unique quality. That's just amazing. Almost
Okay.
Kilograms, Velociraptor. Always extract Velociraptor, because that's exactly the thing we want. Check us out, please. Shush, shush. Okay, so we have a relatively good looking area over here. We need some trash cans. Preferably in an area which... we need some benches, of course. Preferably in an area which does not... That's okay. We just kind of wreck that, but that's also okay. We'll just build another trash can right about...
Urgent message from Dr. Saka.
Oh dear.
This is looking very dangerous. Can make a call.
Where did this gas influx come from? I've never had a gas influx like this before. Was there a major...
Message from Dr. Grant.
I don't actually know. Was it like an emergency fund? I don't know. I don't run that many parks into the ground, so I don't actually know. It might be a month thing. Your mental source is looking extremely sick. Velociraptor remains. Yes, please. Remove.
Yes.
Remove. Not yet. Get this out first. Then extract it. We can actually breed the Homo satellite now, but I don't want to do that just yet. Yes, doctor? Good, good. Why are there so many people here? What are you all waiting for? All food? There's food right there. Is this not, like, nutritious enough for you? Here, have some... Have a lot of calories. Should be good enough. Okay, now I want to dump down some of these. I think this actually replaces the bench, doesn't it? Yes, it does. That sucks. I don't want that. Yes, I'm wasting resources on this. Fight me.
Message from Dr. Grant.
I actually put benches there. Why did I put benches there when there's a rest area right there? Now they're going to use the benches instead of those. I'm a
Message from
retard.
Dr. Wu.
Okay.
What should we do about this?
Oh wow, wait, dude, we just finished the Velociraptor one? Holy shit. Oh my, this is gonna be great. Okay, so we put the Velociraptor and the Dilophosaur. Okay, we don't actually need that much. Let's just, for security's sake. For security's sake.
Message from
I don't
Dr.
actually have the
Grant.
medium fence, so we're kind of relying on them to keep cool. Lake, which we will put. Let's actually place that dome first. Attractions. Getting a new paddock ready for another type of dinosaur can be quite expensive, so. And quite an operation. Okay, so we can place that about... No.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Well, let's place them. What's the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hi.
The Terror Dome. For 15 bucks. For 15 bucks, you too can see dudes.
Hey!
Yes, hey. Get that over there. Make them come from...
Great to see you again.
No, wait. These raptors are expensive as fuck. We need to kind of focus. These, look. One raptor.
What should we do here?
Okay. Right. Extract. No. Move up. Then sell you. Because we can use the influx of gas. Trust me, these motherfuckers are so expensive. And not just that, but the carnivore feeder itself, maintaining that's also expensive. Okay, taking the station is good. Maintain, work on that, because we did stop that. Okay, now shoot all these guys with vaccinate unit. Who else is sick? There are some sick guys here, right? I did not research that for just one dinosaur, I hope. Of course, the way the vaccines are administered is by helicopter. And as you saw that I went massively over time with this video. Ladies and gentlemen, even if I solve it with the whole thing that I just reconstructed. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, and I will hope to see you in the next video. While we shoot the sickness out of these dinosaurs. Shooting down, shooting up, no shooting the sickness. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, next video, bye bye.